at the festival. Sam?
A coalition of 21 radical and militant groups, representing most of the young pressure groups in America today, have come up with a series of demands. They have been invading the New York office of promoter Don Friedman, making demands on him. We'll be receiving a list of those demands, and we'll be broadcasting them later in the show. Murray?
We understand that there's some very heavy money behind this operation. What we don't know is who the money person is. They're keeping a low profile.
I can understand it, but it could happen, all right? Anything could happen, but it ain't gonna happen. Forget that crap, Commissioner, forget it. Anybody tries anything, everybody comes down on them. But there isn't gonna be any trouble. Well, sure you hear those reports. Look, Commissioner, wait, listen, I wouldn't have bought the thing into New York City. I wouldn't have bought the thing into New York City if I didn't think it was a manageable, controllable operation. We can't. Because we got to. We got our last buck in it. Bullshit. Rock festivals belong to the people. Look, there'll be no trouble with them. Crazy's too busy doing their own thing. No bother with us.
My brothers and sisters here represent the people of the community and the interests of the community. Having been educated in your system, we're here to demand that our music not be taken from us and sold back to us without the people profit.
I'm tired of being fucked and exploited by you capitalistic pigs.
Who are you calling a capitalist?
I'm calling you one, man.
I mean, man, if you're going to benefit, then the people of the community are going to benefit too. We're going to see to it. We're not going to let anybody take our things from us, our music from us, and not give it back and sell it back.
Our festival, man. Just a few hairy words to the commissioner like bombs and riots. You dig?
We're not going to tolerate anybody no more, man, who separates himself from the community and then comes back and tries to sell us this junk, you know? We're not going to do it, man. It's simple. You're either part of the community or you're against it. That's the way it works.
Man, it's time you paid your dues.
Well, my brothers and sisters here representing their own communities collectively demand from the New York Pop $100,000 for bail for one Black Panther.
That's the big one.
All the money necessary that gets involved with anybody who gets busted because of the festival. 10,000 free tickets for the community. $5,000 plus expenses for 10 groups that we're going to choose. And all the money and facilities necessary to ensure the physical, mental, and spiritual well-being of all the brothers and sisters at your festival.
Your festival is being held in the recreation area for the people of El Barrio. That's our baseball diamond, our football field, our soccer field. Our people are giving it all up for your festival. You are bringing in 100,000 outsiders and charging $8.50 per ticket. You're exploiting the people of our ghetto, man, and you've got to pay them. Either the promoters are responsible to our people and to our culture, or else the festival won't happen.
Look,
Now these are our demands. Control of the microphone at the festival. We want our music to be represented by community bands and by people like Tito Puente, Eddie Palmieri, Ricardo Rey, an Information Communications Center at the festival for the sale of our buttons and newspapers. 25% of motion picture and television rights. It is understood that this festival is no longer conceived of as a capitalistic venture, but instead an event of, by, and for the folk in all respects.
No, that ain't how it's going down. Ball brat, tip-sucking, silver spoon little hunky radicals. Man, they messing with the wrong people. Hey, this is... Well, fuck them. Let them yell, scream. Don, let them break the goddamn furniture if they want to. No, we don't call the cops. Man, one sniff of trouble, City Hall will revoke our license. Well, listen, you think the commissioner wouldn't love an excuse to shut us down?
Everybody clapping. Let's see what it sounds like.
We'll handle it our way.
Can't lose. 21 tribes and collectives.
Man, who gives a shit what they tell the press? You think the reporters like them little scraggly-ass hippie freaks? Man, look, the little punks are just gonna get us some extra publicity for nothing. And I mean for nothing. Because we're keeping the bread.
As we give you some more news of the Randall's Island Rock Festival now on its second day here in New York.
It seems that the coalition, the brothers and sisters, are now acting as security people, particularly at the gates, to protect the money that they are to receive.
So if you go to the festival and you find some militant-looking individuals, they're the ones wearing the berets, you find them collecting monies at the gate, don't be surprised. We're also receiving reports about a meeting later today between the leaders of this coalition and the money person, who I've been told has been trying to stay out of the limelight.
Name, sir.
JJ.
The spelling of that is what?
Capital J, period. Capital J, period. Jimmy Jackson, man.
And your involvement with the festival is what?
I'm associated with Don Friedman. I have money in this venture.
And you've been involved with the negotiations with the radical groups here, have you?
Well, I wasn't until the kids insisted on meeting the backer, whom they called the capitalist pig.
And what was your first reaction to their demands? Sir?
Keep on rapping, man. I'm just gonna sit back and listen.
All right, getting back to your demands, what about the legal defense fund?
This fund's got to be unlimited in money, and it's got to cover all arrests, because we consider all busts political.
Unlimited in money? Is that...
Wait a minute, man. I mean, let's get back to demand one. I mean, like, are we settled on that?
You want $100,000 for the bail of a Black Panther.
Hey, come on, man. We already settled for $50,000. Now, you know that. What's the shit going on here?
Oh, wait a minute. Let me... let me just get understanding here. You're talking about $50,000.
That's right, man.
Okay. I didn't mean to interrupt. I'm really just gonna...
And we're here in the interest of all the communities. Now, that includes the black community and the group that's fighting and dying for that community, the Black Panthers.
Okay, fine. Great. Wow. You want to help Black Panthers? You want to put money into the black community? Doing all this for black people, that's really great. But whose money are you talking about?
It's money from the performers, the agents, and the gates.
No. You people are talking about my money.
JJ, why don't you just sit back a while and listen?
You just shut up, man. I don't know what is coming down, but I smell gain. You people are talking about taking my money, putting it into my community, and you are going to decide how to do it. Why don't I see no more of me here? Where y'all from, anyway? Great Neck, Scarsdale, Riverdale, Forest Hills. Huh? Anybody here from Harlem? No. That's my territory. Every day I leave out of my house, I see nothing but black people. And Panthers live a few blocks from me. I know where to find him, and they know where to find me, J.J. Jimmy Jackson. Don't need no white liberal punks telling us how to spend our money. What you think, because you got long hair, that's going to make you some kind of white nigga? You try going black skin next time. Look, don't start no shit with me, man. Unless you want to come on. Is that it? Ever since I was 16 years old, I've been out in them streets trying to earn my grits and make some stay out of jail. And every time I get one foot off the ground, here come one of you jive-ass crackers go tell me what to do. Do this, do that. We're going to show you what to do. We're going to show you how to help your people. Well, don't you fucking help us do nothing. You don't do nothing. You just leave us the fuck alone.
Groups wanted the people to pay so they could receive part of that money for their causes. Other groups wanted free music for the people. Now, in the end, the gates were torn down from within, allowing 90,000 people out of 100,000 to enter free. It didn't succeed in getting money for the radical causes. Many bands didn't perform because they were not into the play for free politics. It was a bummer. All that is left on the island this morning is a few people performing their own music. They're doing it for nothing.
They've opened the gates. Your free music, great. But man, you blew it for our people.
Because of that statement went out that I wanted to do a tour that would not, if we took money, it would be given away, otherwise we'd do a free show or whatever it was. It immediately got round, oh yes, the Lennons are financing the revolution. Now, I would never give money to a violent cause, and I never have. The money would go to poor people, to either feed them or help them in some way or other, but it would not go to groups of fanatics.
I got it, you need it, you know it, I have it. You better take care of it. But
Handful of shit for everybody. Power to the people.
Now before, when I read out the order of acts, I'm sure you noticed the absence of Sly. Sly will not be performing this evening. Sly Stone is in Minnesota. He's working another gig. All the performers working here today are working for free. Sly couldn't see his way to working beyond his deposit, so he stayed out in Minnesota where he gets more bread. So he won't be here tonight, and as people come in, you might tell him that. Tell him why he's not here.
The buzz is that many of the major bands are refusing to play for the simple reason that there is no money. The backers are trying to persuade the agents to get their bands to perform in order to salvage the festival and to avoid riots.
Excuse me. I don't mean to interrupt, but could you, douse your sound? I don't intend to bore you with details, but right now, out there on Randall's Island, a few thousand hysterical kids are laying siege on Don. Flower, white American youth, screaming for blood and digging every minute of it. They want to know when they can expect the pleasure of the arrival of your group.
JJ, the bread.
The bread. I seem to recall that the deal was half up front, half after ticket sales, and you got the first half.
I seem to recall a conversation with Don this morning about your hippie partners stealing tickets and giving them away free. You don't have any more money, JJ.
Therefore, you joining the club, you're gonna screw us too.
Look, man, you became partners with those freaks, not me.
$30,000 they had to get. They had to make a concession. All the people that put on their concession to the young lords for $30,000. Just because this happened in the middle of the you're on television.
But these guys all worried about, they're supposed to be musicians, they're supposed to be poets, but all they do is come here and want to play for the money, man. They don't want to gig for the people.
Last night, Clap was 20 minutes away. He could have come and done the thing for the people. He had half his money. He could have.
Richie Havens was back there and he wouldn't play because he didn't have his money.
It's a big money thing.
There were 50,000 people out here who wanted to listen to him, and he wouldn't do it because he's into his money.
Yeah, Grand Funk. Look, they were out of sight, man.
Just a capitalist pig.
And then she got up there and she said, "No, I heard the youth of America is spoiled, and they get angry if they don't get what they want."
Yeah, right.
Now that was like putting everybody down who was right there, impatient, waiting for 2 hours to hear the music.
2 hours? People here from 8 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
Dig it, man. We're never going to pay to get into another anything. Dig it.
No, that's a good idea.